Rate of fire at 600 rounds per minute and mobility make the Cord machine gun simply a universal soldier. This is what happens when you put optics on an anti-tank gun. The Anzio 20mm rifle is the most powerful anti-materiel rifle on the planet. It is capable of hitting a target at a record distance of 4.5 kilometers. For comparison, the maximum range of the Barrett M82 is 1.8 kilometers. The Anzio's barrel is almost 4 times longer than that of the famous M82. This beast shoots 79 caliber 20x102mm rounds, the same as the M61 Vulcan aircraft cannon. Their diameter is just under 5 centimeters. The armor-piercing bullets are capable of destroying an enemy inside of an armored vehicle. And if you need to blow something up, this rifle would cause trouble for any tank, let alone a bulletproof vest. The 950 JDJ 24.1 by 75 millimeters. This is the largest round ever made for handheld firearms. This is what the bullet looks like after hitting a target. It is simply impossible to hold the rifle in your hands. It weighs 23 kilograms. That's like 8 M16 rifles. The SSK 950 JDJ utilizes a special stop for shooting, but the recoil is always palpable. Only 3 SSK Fat Mac rifles were ever made. The 950 JDJ cartridge has been discontinued since 2014, so the cost of one shot is $80, and that number is constantly growing, just like Bitcoin. Let's get back to the pistols. The Australian Glock 17 is one of the 3 best pistols in the world. But what is it doing in our compilation of the most powerful and somewhat pointless weapons? Well, the modified Glock 17 is a submachine gun. Look at how efficiently it dispatches the bottles. 50-round magazine was invented for this pistol, and when that wasn't enough, they increased its capacity to 100. This pistol is perfect for those with terrible aim. 2 of these pistols means 200 rounds, which is perfect for those of us with. We all know that a big gun doesn't make a big man. But what about the most powerful gun ever made? Nah, forget about this BFG 9000 parody from the Doom movie. Seriously powerful guns. And this one for home defense. This is a punt gun, the largest shotgun in human history. This gun was between 2.5 to 4 meters long and weighed at least 50 kilograms. In 1920, American police seized a punt gun that weighed 113 kilograms. It was a real giant in the world of weapons. These shotguns were used to hunt birds. Gunpowder, a lot of gunpowder, and 500 grams of shot were poured into the barrel. And then, in one shot, the punt gun could hit up to 50 wild ducks. Oh! Look at how easily it turns 128 plates into tiny. To reduce recoil, the shotgun was attached to the stern of a boat. True, now it's no longer a boat, but more like a pirate ship with a cannon. By the way, the punt gun became the hero of the movie Tremors 4. Bart Gummer uses it to kill a young graboid attacking a small town. Maxwell Atchison developed the AA-12 automatic shotgun. The AA-12 can be loaded with 32 rounds of 12mm caliber. It takes less than 6 seconds to fully discharge this monster. Sure, that's twice as slow as the M16 rifle, but don't forget that the AA-12 is a shotgun. 32 rounds, each with about 100 lead pellets. It all blasts out at incredible speed. These water bottles have no chance. You can shoot the AA-12 automatic shotgun in the latest update on Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Hey, that is exactly what you would get with the Thunder 50 BMG, the world's only pistol capable of penetrating tank armor. It's not even a pistol, but a hand cannon. Just look at how a round is loaded into it. From the name Thunder 50 BMG, gun enthusiasts know that the pistol was created for the famous 50 caliber bullet. That's the same caliber used in the Browning M2 machine gun or the Barrett M82 sniper rifle. This pistol really can pierce tank armor. The only people interested in this pistol are terrible eyesight. The automatic Glock 17 has an astounding rate of fire. It is twice as fast as the AK-47 and slightly faster than the M16. The 100-round magazine can be emptied in 5 seconds. This micro machine gun's weight with a full magazine is 3 kilograms. The Glock 17 pistol is widely used by police in many countries around the world. In the US, almost half of all police officers are armed with it. RPG-28 is chambered in the same 125mm round as that of the most powerful modern T-90 and T-14 Armata tanks. For comparison, the diameter of a CD is 120mm. So can you imagine the 125mm in this RPG? The RPG-28 looks like a 1.2 meter, 13.5 kilogram pipe. All of this can be fired from the shoulder to destroy enemy vehicles at a distance of up to 300 meters. The rates of fire that have been mentioned today are simply a joke for this legendary American veteran. The minigun M134 machine gun is an absolute record holder in rate of fire. In 1 second, its 6 barrels release 100 bullets downrange. That's about 3 AK-47 magazines. In 2020, the creators of the machine gun promised to modify the weapon for the larger .338 Norma Magnum cartridge, which would help increase its range. And this is the ProFense M134 minigun, a modification that allows the shooter to not stand behind the machine gun, but to control it remotely. It would almost be impossible to neutralize such a sentry without an RPG-28. The minigun M134 is recognized as the most spectacular machine gun of all time. Look at how cool it is in movies. And for gamers, this shredder has a cult following. This machine gun is worth grabbing for the zombie and collectors who don't mind putting their hands to the test. Here is the largest and most powerful Pfeiffer Zaliska 600 Nitro Express revolver. There are only 2 of these in the world. It weighs 6 kilograms, as much as 2 AK-47 assault rifles. The length of this monster is 55 centimeters. This model was developed by the Austrian designer Adolf Zaliska in 1995. The revolver was designed for the most powerful hunting round of its time, the 600 Nitro Express 15.2 by 76 millimeters. Firing this pistol is dangerous and very expensive. This revolver was intended for hunting African big game like buffalo and elephant. Until 1988, the 600 Nitro Express was considered the most powerful round, until it was replaced by the heavy-duty hunting cartridge, the 700 Nitro Express. This round is capable of knocking down a running elephant. Special double-barreled rifles are made specially to handle its... The Soviet KPV is an explosive mix of a machine gun and an anti-tank rifle. This demon can pierce armor up to 35 millimeters thick at a distance of 300 meters. Just take a look at the rounds that are loaded into the KPV. Those are 14.5 by 114 millimeter anti-tank bullets. They make the 50 BMG look like a little brother who needs to be taken to school. It is ideal for home defense. Cartridges like these were used in Soviet anti-tank guns during World War II. The KVP can engage targets at a distance of 2 kilometers and also fire at air targets at an altitude of 1.5 kilometers. Not surprisingly, the machine gun has been considered the most powerful in the world for 70 years. Another famous Russian machine gun is the Cord. It's the real Robin Hood in the world of machine guns. The Cord often has a scope mounted on it. Due to its high accuracy, it's referred to as the sniper machine gun. The 12.7 by 108 millimeter caliber can strike the enemy through the walls of a building. At the same time, its relatively lightweight allows for firing both with the stand and while being held. And its